What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and these guys defending their home turf. 5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Quick, yellow. Trouble, 38.
Throwing on their first play. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43. Steal, check, steal. Hut, hut.
There's a dive up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 33, yellow.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Declined by Keanu Benton.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Ready,
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Flight, yellow, 22. Ready.
Rattler now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Right back to Irving now. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
13 yards on the play.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
20. Regular. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Free inside the 30. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it near the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Setting up the running back screen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, red, yellow. Black ultra. Green gas, steel, black. Set.
On the gun, Rattler. Buying some time right. He's got it downfield near the edge. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
33, yellow. 22 needle. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Rattler trying to get on second. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check down outlet on short throws.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
10, claws red. Right blue. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-3 is our score. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Black shot. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hey, go Fury. Set, go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons take a 2nd quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons push their lead to 3.
Dragons 10. Buccaneers 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw here. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Irving here from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Motioning the tight end now.
46-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Smash! Smash! Black shot. 45. White. Gold green. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Headed out right. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Ready?
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. 60. Hey, green.
Hand off running left. 4. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll go play action. Complete out to the right. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from St. Louis just ahead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Down. 52 blue, 6. Mega. Blaster. Blue striker. Smash. Red. Set.
Now Rattler. He rolls to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Got to think that that, in part, led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's going to be okay.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield.
At the 42-yard line.
Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Mayfield now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it?
All set to go now from the 35.
Here's yellow. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, green. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Saw the rain, hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hurry.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
5, 97. Come on, set. 10 black. Set.
On the move, past the 40. Down the left sideline he goes. He does it. Touchdown. The Dragons take the lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A gain of 19 yards. And
all right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. And they're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
Hey, alert 33.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Play it right, play it
First
right.
down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Baker. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. And this one is launched downfield. Has it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bass on for the extra point.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it 17-all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
On the double.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Black Sports, watch out, man. 50 series. Red. Set.
Rattler now off the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. Ready. Red. Sight. 10 black. Steel. Black. Drill green. Ready?
He'll work against the blitz. Chased out to his right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nice great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And they got to believe that that separation creates a big play in the field.
Goes to the hurry up here. Motion the slot man right. Baker now off the play fake. Looking at it, the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kenny Moore with the pick.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Back play straight ahead. Makes the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Second down, run by Ford. Has a hole left, room to run. He has room past the 25. Racing down the left side. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love the explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Buccaneers 17.
Come on, defense, we need this motherfucking ball back.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down. Mayfield to pass. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Fucking bitch.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's a yard short.
I should have called time.
Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive.
13 yards.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Once again, Irving. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers bring it back to even. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
1st down, they'll run. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. 45. Wide. Check smash. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's been working that for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Third and just 2 to go.
Yellow, go. 50, green. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that for on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams who do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Hut. Red, 38. Hey, green. Blue, check. Set.
Here's a toss play. 4. He's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready?
Back to the line they come. Second down.
Down. White. 10 black. 6. Mega. Green, jack. Smash, red. Ready.
From the gun, Rattler. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. As they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready. Hut.
Hand down to the back. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Carry for the running back. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Yellow, 40.
From the pistol, it's 4. And he's going to be bottled out just a few yards into that second down run.
The tackle by Elijah Cansey. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Staying on the ground at 4. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in St. Louis. Dragons in range for a game-winning score. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ford gets it on the pitch. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
God damn.
Gets you right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Blue stripe. Edo blue. Set.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in third downs vertically. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second.
Wow.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Wow. That is nuts. Chancey in a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Wow.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 45. Wide. Drill green. Watford. 6. 7.
They look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Let's go. 10.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to bring out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. That's him on the quick hitter.
Come on, yo.
Enough to move the chains. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield up 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. You got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Swan finds Irvin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Baker throwing again. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
I don't even want to feel good. That's what you're trying to do.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. They think the hand off. Now it's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets...
They gave him an injury timeout? Wow.
That's good enough to knock a defense.
Wow.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
Their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow, black,
Yeah, 4-time, 3-time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
10 at the 43-yard line.
ready,
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And Barr
Remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the first round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done. It doesn't in
He
any
said
way
this,
replace the
Eugene.
accomplishment.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
Hey, motherfucking kicker, MVP, bitch. Oh, man. Hold on. It's some fluke shit, I feel like.
Here goes one final shot.
Just knock it down. We ain't got to do shit. Just knock it down.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dragons emerge as winners as we say so long from St. Louis.